I'm in Groton, Connecticut, and this is on Long Island Sound. So it is a sea, but it's a part of the sea, a little inlet that comes in here. What you're seeing there is boats of lobster fishermen. Those are lobster cages which they put out in the sea, and greedy lobsters come and get caught. That kid is somebody who's living the life. He's a young kid. I have seen him for the last 5-6 years, so he must have been maybe, he looks like he's about 12 now, so he must have been about 6 or 7 or something less when I first saw him. And he's an expert fisherman. He does all the stuff on his own. Amazing kid. This water here is actually quite shallow. So in high tide it's fine. In low tide, even with regular normal boats, you can get stuck and stuck in the mud literally, and then you have to wait for the tide to come up before you can do anything, because it's you can't do anything before that. Now that is an airport. It's the Groton Airport. Mostly, not mostly, all only private flights. A few gulls around here. They seem to catch a lot of clams, which they drop from a height on the rocks to break them. So it's like a tool-using bird, and then they eat the clam. Now what we are coming up to is a Appalachian red bud tree. In this case, the color is pink. The color ranges from red to pink, but it's called an Appalachian red bud. Now see the way this tree is. It's like there's not a single leaf anywhere on the tree. It's completely covered in flowers, and let me show you a close-up of that. See how the flowers are. Very, very, very beautiful. See the flowers, how beautiful they are. And subhanallah, Ajib. And see, on this branch, they're like little, somebody's pinned on the flowers. This looks like one of these wedding or party decorations that you would expect to see, where somebody just sticks flowers onto a stick, which is what this is like, isn't it? I mean, they're just stuck onto the branches on the wood. You can't even see a stalk on which the flower comes. It's just on the wood. Quite amazing, absolutely incredible. I mean, I could sit and watch this all day. I'm practically doing that anyway, so. So beautiful. It totally amazes me, especially in the world that we live today, where it's filled with bad news. And bad news sells, and so therefore you get more and more and more bad news. And for one reason or the other, especially social media, we seem to watch only bad news, because we watch a war here and a genocide there and bombing here and something else there and so on. And the algorithm is programmed to give us more of what we tell it that we like, and so the more we watch something, the more of that you get, and that's what happens. So now, that's why I like to just walk around in nature, walk around in among the trees and plants and birds and animals big and small, which it really sort of rejuvenates the spirit, and it shows that here are also creatures living in the same space that we are living in harmony, in without strife, without trying to murder each other. They do, the predators among them, they hunt, and they hunt on prey, but they're not doing that to sell the meat. They're doing that to eat, and they never kill more than what they need. And they don't stockpile for tomorrow. They don't say, well, I killed this. The lion doesn't say, I killed this wildebeest now, and who wants to eat stale meat? Tomorrow I'm going to kill another one, to always ensure that I have fresh meat. No. The lions will eat the wildebeest until you can't even go near the carcass. It's stinking so much. But lions will eat it until nothing is left, literally, other than the bones and tough skin. Sometimes they even eat that, and then only they will kill the next one. So this world is also possible where you don't prey on each other. You use the products of each other, which is beneficial for everyone. It's quite amazing to me that we human beings tend to believe that we are the most intelligent creatures on the face of the earth because of the kind of technology that we have and we create. And of course, I'm all in favor of technology, and I'm a great admirer of people who really make some useful value-added stuff. But as far as intelligence is concerned, I'm not sure that is the definition for intelligence. The ability to create stuff, the ability to create technology, to create tools. I think intelligence is really and should be measured more by what you do with that once you create it. And we seem to have reduced everything to only one model, which is how much money can we make out of it. And if you can't make money, we don't work on that anymore. One of my friends here has a son who has an ailment which is like 1 in a million. Very, very few people in the world who have that ailment. The medicine for that there is a medicine for it which costs thousands of dollars. And this guy has insurance, so he is able to pay for it. There's no reason why it should cost thousands of dollars, except for the fact that that's the way they make money, the pharma companies. So this man asked his doctor, he said, when will we get this in a way where it can be afforded? And the doctor said, never, because there are not enough people sick with that disease. Can you believe it? I mean, for somebody to create something of value, it won't happen unless it can be translated into how many dollars can be earned by whoever. Now, obviously, I don't want to get into the whole discussion of pharma companies and medical and research and so on and so forth. But I'm giving you that only as an example. But this seems to be the general way in which all kinds of things have changed. People don't have schools in order to raise beautiful children who can become responsible adults to create a beautiful society of caring and giving. People open schools, run schools as profit centers. People don't they have hospitals which are invested in disease, because unless there is disease, people will not come, and if people don't come, the hospital can't make money, doctors can't make money. So the money or the purpose is not to have a disease-free society, but to have a society which has cures for disease, but the disease must be there. So therefore we don't propagate healthy living. We don't propagate abstinence, for example. We have something to to cure alcoholism or to deal with alcoholism. We don't propagate we don't propagate substance or propagate against substance abuse. We talk about what to do if you have it, right? I'm sure you can figure out your own examples for all this, but this is the problem. The problem is that we have reduced everything to value equals dollar value, and so therefore something which cannot earn me money has no value. Let me end with this. Let's see all of this which I am showing you completely free. Obviously, I don't charge you money for this, but Allah has given this to us for free to see it, to enjoy it, to be in this beautiful part of the world. And of course, every part of the world is beautiful. I mean, I have yet to see a part of the world which I can say is not beautiful, except where human beings have ruined it. That's the only places where there is a caveat to say, well, maybe this is not so beautiful. But otherwise, everything which is left to itself is very, very beautiful. Let me end with that, and all the very best. Give it some thought and share your thoughts and share your ideas. I can never get enough of these pictures. They're so, so beautiful.